A great Monday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, and happy Memorial Day. And guys, it's the it's so amazing to be able to live in this country, guys. And let me say, after traveling around Mexico and other places, guys, there's no place like home. And it's very, very fitting to mention that, especially today, because it is Memorial Day, guys. And one of the things that I tried to post today was, guys, let's never forget, and always honor those individuals who paid the ultimate sacrifice so that we could be able to be out here and question everything and anything that the government does, and let the individuals who are out there know that uh, our freedoms, our rights, are solid because of those who serve in the military. And so, thank you all who have are memorizing individuals, memorizing folks today, as the loved ones who served, and thank you to everyone who is currently serving as well. As the God bless y'all, man. As the it has been a great little quick vacation time. It was. As the It's good to be back home. It's good to be back home. It's good to be at the studio. And let me tell you, it's not it's not easy filming as the away from the studio, because you get used to a certain level of quality in regards to what is being put out there. So it's a kind of a trippy deal, but it's good. It's good to be as the It's good to be back home. And thank y'all so much for y'all's patience with me. And of course, I've been here for the past like 45 minutes. And of course, I forgot to turn on YouTube. I usually have both screens on. And I think that that's part of the other thing of what happens when you're away and filming on the go, is that you fall out of that little rhythm. And it's just that little rhythm. I have this little system. I come in, I turn on both computers, I set up YouTube over there, I set this one up, I put up the big screen up there, the TV, so that I'll be able to look at you while we're speaking. I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes for other shows, again, I'm not criticizing any of the shows, but they tend to look down towards the camera and it looks away from the audience. Now that I'm an expert. Ay, not even close. But I love what I do, guys. I love what I do, and I have a lot of fun doing it. Dun, 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 dun. Good morning, good morning, good morning. A Hector Addison is going to serve. Or yeah, a lot of serving there. Good morning and welcome. Thank you, Joe. God bless, Papa. I've been seeing some of the amazing stuff you're posting up there. Hungry, hungry, hungry. The cheese is back where he belongs with us. Preach. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It was a great little time away. And anyone that has an opportunity to go travel, arráncate, vato. One of the things that I think that I'm benefiting from, guys, is that trips are kind of on the inexpensive side. I tell folk that on this trip, I did spend Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, 3 nights, 4 days and 3 nights in Los Cabos San Lucas. I literally paid under $200 for a hotel, and for less than $200 for hotel and round trip airfare. Guys, you can't beat that. 200 bucks, guys. A quick little getaway, man. Amazing. And so I did have an amazing time. I arrived in Los Cabos Wednesday afternoon, late afternoon, and got checked in and started planning the next couple of days. And it was a fun little trip. I had a couple of bad experiences, but such is life. You know, trips wouldn't be trips if it wasn't that way. I will say that I think I did share the first day, which was Thursday, had planned a snorkeling event, and I shared the pictures. Man, again, el paisaje está hermosísimo. But we did decide to do some snorkeling. I was with Marco, mi sobrino, y también mi ayudante en la campaña. So we went snorkeling, and it was good. El problema is that right before we got to Cabo Pulmo National Park, where we were going to do the snorkeling, before we got there, stopped at a gas station si alguien quería ir al baño, comprar algo. And I did have to go to the restroom, and there was some chicharrones there, and they just looked so like buy me, eat me, and pues I did oblige. Good morning, a peppermint patty. Good morning, Adora Hermosa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Glad you're back. It's good to be back. Okay, so I had some. I mean, I literally had like six chicharrones. Yum, 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 yum. Nice. They were good. Not the best I've had, but they were good. So I had the chicharrones, and sure enough, went into the park, and they said, "Do you want to wear some wetsuits?" And we're like, "Sure." And they said, "You can take off your shorts and you could wear calzones with your wetsuit or nothing at all." And we're like, "I think I'll do calzones." So I'm out there in the middle of Cabo Pulmo National Park, and other people too. It's kind of trippy, man. But in these places, it's just you're out there out and about wearing underwear. It's okay. So I said, like, yeah. So I kind of think. So andaba en calzones, and I put on the wetsuit, man, and vámonos, and did the first snorkeling. Let me tell you, uneventful, beautiful, guys, beautiful. The water's amazing. Got to see a lot of little fishies around there. I did have one of these protectors for the phone. I mean, if you're going to go out traveling, even if you go, I would say to Boca Chica Beach or South Padre Island, consider buying some of those underwater iPhone little protective little sleeves, guys. They cost like $6 on Amazon. I actually bought two, one for me and one for Marco, and had my phone. I didn't want to. They say that you could probably snorkel. I didn't want to risk, something happening and the band falling and not being able to recover the phone. So I did leave it on the boat, and I did take a couple of pictures here and there. But the first snorkel, no problem. Second snorkel, a little felt a little weird, but not bad at all. So then, as the when we were heading to the third snorkel, once I got on the boat, I started to feel it. I started to feel queasy, and really just like felt like crap. Like if I guess seasickness, if you want to call it that. But just didn't feel good. And I was like, I looking down at the boat, and Luis, our guide, said, Erasmo, don't look down. Look at the mountain because you're going to get more sick if you just look down. He goes, you're already turning yellow. And I'm going like, crap. Este, so, dicho y hecho, I looked up and looking at the mountain, I was still feeling bad. We stopped where we're going to do. We stopped where we were going to. We stopped where we were going to. We stopped where we were going to do the next snorkeling, which was next to some sea lions. Beautiful sea lions, man. Awesome sea lions. And I just ya no podía. I was there, and I threw up. right next to the boat, and they said it's okay. The fish will eat it up. And then I thought like, whoa, and I was throwing up, and just came out of several orifices. It's not a good thing. So I said, "Oh crap!" a little bit, and I said, "No, let me get boom." So I go back into the water, then went in, saw the sea lions, abajito, enjoyed it, and was like shaking my butt to trying to see if all the excess material that had been placed in there could be swept away in the water. But such was the case. I think I got most of it out. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. That was the second day. Buenos días. Ah, es que dije Lance. Así, ah, este, they brought me my shirt. I have this special shirt that I do weddings in. It's my good luck shirt, and that's the only thing I probably have someone actually clean for me because for some reason I don't know what it is, pero como que the collar starts to mancharse. Again, I'm not sure exactly why that happens, but so that was but the snorkeling thing, guys, amazing. It's an experience that you've got to. It's a little bit on the expensive side, but well worth it. I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. The night before, during when we found out about the sentence for Sylvia, that night, I had the show on the street, and I forgot to mention this, but I don't know if y'all saw, but I did the thing where you put your feet, and the fish start eating up all the excess dead skin on your feet. Let me tell you, that was amazing. That was a lot of fun, a hell of a lot of fun, and I greatly enjoyed that. But then I saw that there was a cigar shop, and I said no. So I went to the cigar shop, and I bought me a Cuban cigar. And again, guys, I do not smoke. Good morning from Missouri. Yeah, Papa, safe travels. I saw it, been watching you traveling. As the Chicago must be amazing this time of year. Right, so I go into the cigar shop, and they had Coibas, Montecristos, and I mean I recognized Montecristos and the Coibas, and I said like I think I want a Montecristo, and I try not to get one of those thick ones, but a thinner one, not thin, but medium sized one. Let me tell you, smooth. I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigars normally. I don't smoke anything. But let me tell you, if you have not had a Cuban, my goodness, they are so amazing. They don't have that funky smell. They're so smooth. So I was smoking, and I should have stopped halfway and just had enjoyed the little buzz. But no, it also doesn't do things halfway. Sure enough, did smoke the whole the whole joint, the whole cigar called Cuban. Let me tell you, man, it was amazing. But afterwards, I was like queasy. And I don't know if you could tell in the video, guys, on that Wednesday, I was white, ash white. And that was because of the Cuban cigar. But I had some water, had a little bite to eat, and was back in the saddle again. As the third day, we almost had a kind of a trippy deal. We had planned an ATV, all-terrain vehicle, with get your ride or get your ride. Guys, ever avoid that get your ride thing. I don't care what they say. 10 minutes before the ride, they went out there and literally canceled on us. 10 minutes before pickup, I was PO'd like a crazy man. They still haven't refunded my money, guys. So I got PO'd, I got ticked off. So what I did, I said, let's just go to a beach. We went to Medano Beach, and as soon as you walk on, there's some guys there. And, hey, we got wave runners, and I said, sure. So we got on a wave runner. Um, it was all right. Let me say, guys, rave runners for 32-year-olds like me, not a great thing. Especially when you have to sign these contracts. Like if you flip it over, if you damage it, you pay for the ATV. You go like, I don't think I want to do that. That's why you purchase insurance. But anyway, I'd already paid for it, so got on the ATV, on that, not the ATV, on the Wave Runner. It was all right. I mean, I couldn't go as fast as I wanted to go, but it was okay. Then I went on a glass bottom boat. That one I recommend to anyone that's going to Los Cabos. It's only $20, but you get to go to Lovers Beach and see the Ark close by, and go to and visit Divorce Beach and La Cueva de San Andres. La Cueva de San Andres. They call it La Cueva de San Andres, I guess, because people make out there. Porque entran dos y salen tres. It's kind of cute. But it was at Lovers Beach, guys. When we get off, because Lovers Beach is connected to Divorce Beach, and there's this like little peninsula type of thing, so you could actually go back and forth between two oceans. The problem with Divorce Beach is that, let me tell you guys, it is a rough one. You get caught in those waves, and they are rough. You get caught in those waves, and you're screwed, literally screwed. So it was there when we got off at Lovers Beach that I fell because I reached out for a chancla, que se me había caído todo por la chancla. I fell, and that's when the boat, the glass bottom boat, like knocks me down and drags me under, and I'm going like, what the hell? And I got beat up and got a little knocked out. But fortunately for me, there was this good-looking surfer guy out there, todo marihuano. You could smell that the guy was like choked away, man, and grabs me, picks me up, and I'm going like, my hero, and then that's when I was like all like dizzied out. But like I was telling folks, I didn't know if I was dizzied out because of the hit, the boat hit, uh, getting run over by a boat, or because of the smell of the pot from the marijuana. But thank you, marijuana. He did me a great service that day. But it was awesome. As that it seemed like every day had something. But hey, such is life, man. Not everything comes out as perfect as you'd like it to be. But the rest of the trip really uneventful. There was one place that I wanted to visit that just slipped my mind completely. Hopefully, I'll be able to do another little trip and visit some of those places that I wasn't able to see. Casa Hogar. It is like an orphanage down there. And a friend of mine told me the day right before we were coming back, so I didn't have a really great chance to plan it, but I did want to visit it. So I am going to look into visiting again for $200, guys, for 3 days. 3 days. It's a perfect little weekend getaway. I think it's pretty cool. I go through Monterrey, and I go through Monterrey because it gives you an opportunity to visit friends out there. Are you aware that you are breaking federal law by wearing a U.S. flag as clothing? It's not a flag; it's a shirt that's got stars and stripes. This is America, Ozzy. America. Nothing. Good morning, Erasmo. So you're back. Hope you're feeling better. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you. It's good to be back. It's America. Just kidding. I thought so. With all those who we've lost, amen, brother. Appreciate you, Papa. Good morning. She's the talk show. We'll have a memorial show tonight. Yes. Thank you so much for doing that. I actually shared the link to y'all's show tonight, and thank you for having that, Royal. Um, Good morning, Norma. Good morning. Good morning. What did I miss, guys? Let me tell you, what a heck of a week last week. A lot of things were going on, a lot of things were transpiring. Este, Sylvia's going away. I'm glad. I'm glad. Is that one of the things that I think that I was most concerned of is how many people were out here still defending her. Look, I understand that you're going to be loyal to someone as to who got you a job, who has helped y'all out in some way or other. And I'm not saying that Sylvia didn't help out anyone. She did help some people out, guys. So I understand that there's some people that are going to be grateful to her. Again, my stance stays the same. I just wish that she wouldn't have hurt so many people along the way in order to help one or two here and there. And again, she decimated a great old chunk of individuals out there whose lives were destroyed. And I'll give you a couple of examples, guys. Is that, and I know that Carlos Elizondo went through a lot of the same stuff, and that's one of the reasons why I think Carlos and Elizondo and myself have become such good friends, because we've gone through some of the similar some things that are very very similar. Again, you can't equate one thing with the other, but we've gone through a lot that's very very similar, and that's one of the reasons why I call Carlos Elizondo a friend. But I don't think anyone uh, sitting on the board ever was attacked as viciously as Erasmo Castro was attacked, guys. Viciously, viciously. And guys, they literally wanted to destroy my life. Literally wanted to destroy, like, between Minerva, Drew, stupid Drew, uh, Parisi, you were a part of it, and Sylvia Atkinson, destroy my life, guys. Destroy. And I make mention of that because Minerva, Baltasar Salazar, and Sylvia Atkinson, orchestrated by Sylvia Atkinson, of course. Minerva is just stupid, a stupid, stupid woman. But they literally accused me of having sex with a student in a car. Sex with a student in a car. And when I found out about it, let me tell you, I almost blew a gasket. And I called that piece of trash, Sylvia, out in the parking lot at BISD. And I told her then what I shared at that moment: when you shoot at the king, you best not miss. And I used a couple of colorful language metaphors here and there. And I literally called her out to her face, and she knew. She backed down, which was kind of a trippy deal. She backed down. And like, "Wait, you don't scare me." Shut up. But that's the way bullies are, guys. Bullies are bullies because people don't stand up to them. And I'm sorry, I posted it on my page, and I'll continue to say it, guys. If someone hits you, you best hit them back 10 times harder. I'm sorry. You have to, or else they'll keep on coming back. They'll keep on coming back. They'll keep on coming back. So I went after her, and I told her, and she hizo para atrás. Well, I later learned that Baltasar Salazar and her were trying to get the coverage, the video, from outside BISD, because then they wanted to say that I had lunged at her, and that I had gone at her. But what happened was, uh, some of the camera system goes around the building, so it's filming around the building. And eso, when it was going around, it didn't catch me going at towards her. It filmed her coming towards me, because I was with Philip. Me and Philip backed out, and then she comes at us. That's when the video was at that side of the building. So it looked like she was coming after me, like I went after her. I thought that was really funny. But after that, they tried to silence, quiet, censor everything, guys. They had her uncle, el borracho ese maldito, can't remember his name, Orlando. He's a borracho asqueroso, pestoso. They had him go out there and say, like, "Oh, look, he took a picture with a student." Como la estúpida de la Jessica Gonzalez. The same thing. Jessica's an imbecile. An imbecile. And we're going to talk about Jessica Gonzalez in a bit. But then he goes, "Mira, he took a picture with a student." And in the back, they were sharing it. I said, like, "Do you know who that is?" That's one of my students. let me say, love the family. Mom comes out here regularly, guys. I'm saying, like, are you joking? Do you know that I didn't even take that picture? You know who took that picture? The mom took the picture, a friend of mine. And I said, why would you do that? Why would you use, a special student, a friend of mine? Why would you use a friend of mine to come and try to and bash me? But it was that narrative that they were trying to put. And then they pulled this other picture and they said, oh, look, he's taking a selfie with a student, very close with a student. So, like, it's my niece, you imbecile. My niece is a student at Rivera. Beautiful girl. I love April. And I said, you're joking, right? And by at that point, they were just pulling at straws. But what I'm trying to get at is, guys, is that they did their best to try to destroy an individual because, again, they didn't think about my family. They didn't think about my friends. They didn't think about, hey, man, the position that I had. They didn't care. They just wanted no opposition to El Raterio that they were doing. They didn't want anyone to stand in their way. And I'm going to say, as proud as a comment as it may sound, prideful as it may sound, no one, guys, no one stood up to her the way that Erasmo Castro stood up to her. No one. To top that off, I was one. I was one of probably the only board member to ever personally go to the FBI. It's myself. I filed three different claims against the board, Sylvia, and the board, and the district guys to TEA as a sitting board member. So again, guys, I've done my part. I've stood up for my rights. I've stood up for your rights as that, and I was not going to be bullied by that woman. And no one should be bullied by anyone. No one, not in the slightest. Ozzy, it's legal to vote for three candidates when you can only vote for two. I saw that Snoopy shirt you were wearing a few days ago, darling. The Snoopy one. Sorry, I wasn't on live that day, but I'm all cut up now. Welcome back home. Thank you, Snoopy. Yes, I'm going like, my goodness, where's Snoopy? I'm wearing this shirt for Snoopy, and nothing. I'm going like, what's up with that? Snoopy, send me an inbox. Is that I need to have a conversation with you. If you would send me an inbox or send me a text. Sylvia is a felon, always and forever. And where has Charlie gone to hide? Suddenly, the guy who can't shut up has disappeared. Oh, he'll be back. Charlie didn't care. And again, my meaning that Charlie didn't care is that he was playing hands off in regards to this trial. It is what it is. What is surprising is how quiet they are. Even bloggers turned on their viewers to defend their and her associates. Now nothing but silence. Silence. And that is one of the reasons. Because let me say, Ladybug, one of the things that I think that a lot of people have been saying, like, yeah, it doesn't want justice has been served. Yeah, let it go. I'm gonna say no. First of all, guys, let me make this very, very clear to everyone out there. Justice has not been served. Justice has not been served. Justice for that piece of crap would have been 45 years. Because I know a lot of folks are focused on this one case. Guys, she stole millions, millions of your dollars. It boggles my mind that there's people still defending her. And they came on to defend her on the page. Well, you were caught with a DWI. Going like, really? But this is how crazy things are, guys. People really want to compare a Class B misdemeanor to someone literally taking money from their pocket, literally taking the food from the mouth of babes, of their children, guys. And they want to equate a Class B misdemeanor where no one was hurt except myself. No one. You cannot compare. Now, take into account, guys, I made the news. I made Channel 23. I made Channel 4, guys. Let me tell you, I was on the Brownsville Herald for 3 months, front page for 3 months, guys. A Class B misdemeanor. Sylvia was on the front page probably 2-3 times, guys. 2 or 3 times. She stole millions and millions of dollars. And once they knew that she was not coming back, then boom, they did that whole front page, which I hope my business partner, Mark, bought the newspaper. I'm going to frame that sucker. I'm going to frame that sucker right next to her campaign shirt, which I was able to, someone, a friend of mine was able to find at the thrift store. Yes, but everyone is turning quiet all of a sudden. Charlie is nothing but a bully, just like his friends. 100%, guys. Again, all they do, they bunch up in little groups, guys, and then they try to throw their smack. Let me tell you guys, is that you have to stand up to bullies. You have to. And again, doesn't matter if you get beat up, you never back down. Never back down. You back down once, and then they'll continuously come after you. If everyone is silent about Sylvia or just silent in general lately, it's because they are getting their cut. Let's get real. Also, everyone is in fear of the five names that are about to come out. Uh, Snoopy is correct. Guys, everyone is concerned in regards to who's next. And anyone that had any dealings with Sylvia, Mayor Mendez, the judge, uh, Drew Brown, Tracy Rocatipton, Baltasar Salazar, all need to be people up in administration at BISD, all need to be very, very cautious, guys. Very, very, very cautious. And I think that's why Mayor Mendez has cut down his posting on social media. They watch you religiously at Erasmo. Yeah, I know. It's more power to me. Good morning, Richard. I appreciate the songs that you put up. They were pretty cool. Sometimes y'all do need to let me know when y'all tag me on something, because as crazy as it may sound, guys, I get tagged quite a bit. And I do have a lot of social media presence. So it's kind of hard to catch up to everything. So if there's something that you want me to take care of or attend to, please send me a message. We all knew that Jessica Snaggletooth Gonzalez was going to flip on her voters. Many of her voters now regret giving her a chance. Maybe little Eddie should feed her Olive Garden to get her to flip. Guys, again, I am surprised that a lot of people truly believed the crap that was coming out of her mouth, guys. She, she's a sellout. I mean, look at the sheet that I put up in regards to Baltasar Salazar, guys. They're going to hire him back on. Baltasar Salazar has the votes. And if I'm not mistaken, the meeting should be either tomorrow or next Tuesday. Or someone remind me, please. No, it should be tomorrow. They're going to hire him back on, guys. As simple as that. He's got his four votes. And little Eddie, let me tell you, they're coming after you, bro. They're coming after you. And again, they're coming after you. And they're coming after Prisi. But let me tell you, he's got the four votes, guys. Daniela, he won't come after you just because of your daddy. But he's going to come after you, little Eddie, and he's going to come after Prisi Rocatipton. There's no doubt about it. Which it's going to be very, very interesting, because there's going to be even more money interjected into those campaigns in order for him to keep his majority, guys. Let me tell you, BISD 2022 is going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Este, but look at the scorecard, guys. On that scorecard that I posted, and I have the whole documents, guys. I have all the documents. I haven't had a chance to go over everything, but I will sometime today or tomorrow. I keep on posting on it, guys. I've also asked for other open records requests to show out information in regards to where this district is going in regards to the upper administration. But guys, if you notice on that sheet, it clearly states that Baltasar Salazar failed to turn in the application complete. Failed. And rightfully so, Presi Rocatepin scored him with zero. Zero. Uh, Daniela scored him with five out of, I think, 55 points. Five. I don't know why in the hell she gave him a five. But again, it's okay. Little Eddie scored him. How? How did little Eddie score him? It was a high score too. Why? He didn't turn in that documentation, little Eddie. Drew, Minerva, and La Jessica gave him the highest of marks. He didn't turn in documentation. And Drew was the one that complained about Jerry Lee not turning in his documentation, guys. Isn't that crazy? But again, it doesn't matter, guys. It's not the most qualified. It's not the most prepared. It's how much you want to pocket. And let me tell you, Jessica Gonzalez sold her soul to Baltasar Salazar for a couple of $100,000, guys. A couple of $1,000. Sold her soul. Denise was fighting. Denise was the one that got Walsh and Gallegos to leave. It was her interference, guys, because she went up there and said, "You got to hire Baltasar Salazar," and they said, "No, we are not going to be part of that corruption." No, they told her no. They'd rather pull out. They pulled out. They had rather pull out than hire on Baltasar Salazar because they promised in their presentation that they would not outsource anything. They wanted to give Baltasar Salazar the responsibility of doing special ed, guys, special ed, for the same amount that he was already earning in his contract. That's crazy, guys. Crazy. So now we were going to have two board attorneys. Board attorney Walsh and Gallegos for $300,000 and Baltasar Salazar for $328,000. So Walsh said, absolutely not. And they rather pulled out. And let me tell you, what a lot of folks don't understand, what a lot of folks don't see, is that boards and districts throughout the state of Texas, even throughout the country, guys, they talk about these things. So you better believe that a lot of folks se dan cuenta, man, Brownsville's still a mess. They can't even keep Walsh and Gallegos. And these guys are in several states. I think they mentioned 5 different states. Couldn't even keep them. Couldn't pay him enough, guys. Couldn't pay him enough to stay here. That's crazy. Couldn't pay them enough to stay in Brownsville. And they said, we're out. So now, Baltasar Salazar is back in the saddle again. Guys, he came tied for 4th place. 4th place. Will not pick. Pequeño was in 3rd place. Guy's good looking. Well spoken. Seems like a good dude. Not going to pick Pequeño. They're going to go for 4th place. 4th place time Baltasar Salazar. That's madness. Madness. Snoopy has a new shift on her job. Not sure if that's the case, but there's nothing wrong with it. Imagine how crappy Baltasar will treat little Eddie if he voted back in. He will try to destroy his life too. I hope little Eddie has something up his sleeve to prevent this. I don't think so. I think little Eddie's in trouble. And little Eddie, trust me, bro. I warned you about Baltasar Salazar. I warned you how dangerous he could be. And you laughed it off, thinking that you had your 4 little votes secure. Little Eddie, I told you so. I told you so. And that's why you will always be little Eddie. Little Eddie. Because you don't listen. You don't take advice. You're a petty little man. Petty. And your desire to have vengeance on me is flattering. I'm not your enemy, bro. Focus on Baltasar Salazar. Focus on the vendors. Focus on all the money that is leaving BISD. Focus on the higher top-heavy administration. That's what you need to be focused on, little Eddie. Not Erasmo Castro, papa. Not Erasmo Castro. Look, when you after that meeting, when y'all voted for Walsh, I applauded you, man. I said, good job. You did a good job. Congratulations. Good step. But I warned, be careful. Baltasar Salazar is sneaky. And you got confident, little Eddie. You became confident. Se te creció la cabeza, la cabecita, esta. Big head. I did it. I did what nobody could do. Imocos. You underestimated him, bro. You never underestimate an opponent ever. Are you sure there are indictments coming? Well, what do you think? I am 95% sure that more people will be indicted. 95. Standing your ground is not an easy path, but so worth it. I think, as you said, we continue the good fight. Continue to fight, guys. Continue to stand firm. And again, I greatly appreciate right now. I think there's 35 people on YouTube, guys. Please like that page. Like, please. But we have some 80 folks on here today, guys. I'm proud. I'm proud that our numbers have stayed good. Stayed good. Our numbers have stayed firm, guys. And we need to not only keep our 82 people, guys. We in 83. We need to add on to our numbers, guys. 84, it's growing. We need to add on to our numbers, and by that, folks, as self-serving as it may sound, please, my people, please continue to have individuals subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, please, every time someone comes out with a weird comment, is to thank y'all for going out and saying you're in the wrong page, baby. And I appreciated that on the Sylvia Atkinson post. Let me tell you, a lot of people were out there as putting people in their place. And again, some people are just dumb, man. And again, going back into that post, guys, we can't forget how many people already have forgotten about the February freeze. How many people have forgotten, guys, how bad we've been screwed over by the city commission, guys, by this mayor, by Rose Gowan, by all these folks, guys. They've already forgotten. The results of the election are very, very telling. Why are we taking their time with the indictments? Are they still gathering information? Let me say that one of the things that I lived through, Kat, during the summer, let me tell you, one of the most painful things for me was keeping quiet while the federal government, the FBI, was what I felt dragging their feet. Let me tell you, the summer, I I have the text. I ya estaba yo desesperado. Guys, are you all coming or you are not coming? I was really desesperado, guys, because I wanted them to take action. Thank you, Kat. I literally wanted them to take action, guys. I was desesperado by the summer because I had gone in February. And after the summer, guys, August, September, you'll notice that I became a lot more vocal because I literally told the FBI agents, I said, you know what, screw this. I'm done. And I started to be a little bit more vocal in regards to what I knew, some of what I knew. But let me say to a lot of the people out there that ask, like, yeah, it's done, it's over. It's not over, guys. And there's more coming. I cannot say everything because I do not want to be charged with interfering in an investigation, guys. But it's coming. Coming. It's just les curre la sangre como aceite. Blah, quemado. Brownsville is still a mess. The corruption in our political arena is well known statewide. I dare say it's known nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. Balsai will go after the superintendent too. He will be on a revenge streak against everyone that went against him. We need T to scrap this board. TA. What can we do as a community to encourage TA? What we can do as a community is when we know of illegalities, report them immediately. Let me tell you, TEA has a huge file, guys, because I know for a fact that I was the only one that went to the FBI. I was not the only one that filed complaints with the TEA. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. Oh yeah, they're coming, not a doubt. And I asked, what do you think? Because, I mean, I think that you were close by with what was literally said by the judge and what was literally said by individuals there. The feeling that I got from the messages that I received, I wasn't there. I was in Los Cabos. The message that I got was, there's more coming. Are they crazy? What exactly has Alsat ever done for our district special education? Oh, but oh yes, he will represent them. So unbelievable. Let me say, Ladybug, I did submit an open records request, guys, to the district to get information in regards to how many cases Baltasar Salazar actually este, oversaw last year. I mean, he got paid. What was his workload? And let me say, guys, nothing. If unless I am mistaken, I think they saw one case or no cases, but I want the documentation to prove it. So I don't want to say set with surety, no quiero decir con seguridad, but I think it was one case or no cases. He sure as heck collected a paycheck. Thank you, God. What a way to start a Monday morning. Thank you, Amor. God bless you. The buffalo might have a stroke up there. Just wait. Buffalo's having strokes. If we have to pay for the car registration every year, why not do it for guns every year? Gun registration countries, because this is America. America. I don't want any more taxes. I don't want our guns. I don't want our guns labeled. I don't want the government to know how many guns we have, guys. Este, I don't. Look, man, if they're going to go after individuals that have a tendency or might go out there, more power to them. Like individuals that have a record that are having a gun. But let me say, as soon as I have the opportunity to constitutional carry, you better believe I'm going to do it. Not so much because I feel that I need to carry, guys, but more because I believe in the Second Amendment. And que se hagan garras todos. It's going to be kind of a trippy deal because I know that it becomes a matter of, my gosh, can we trust our people, guys? Our people sometimes are nutsos. And we had the guy with a machete, remember? Sorry, with a machete. So, is it going to get worse? Natural selection? It's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be a new day for the state of Texas. It's just going to be something different. But I'm very, very proud that Texas is pro Second Amendment. I'm very proud that the state of Texas does tend to slip on the conservative side. And with that said, guys, let me say, I don't like a lot of the decisions Governor Abbott has made as of recent. I think he's made many a bungle, many a mistake. It's going to be very, very interesting as this thing with voter restriction, guys. Let me tell you, guys, anyone anywhere else, and I hear that a lot of people at the national level are all like up in arms. Even the president made a comment in regards to Texas passing uh, voter reform. But let me say, guys, it's needed, and I don't care what anyone says out there, guys. Uh, Anyone out there is not going to have the experience we have had in regards to voter fraud. We've lived voter fraud. We've lived elections stolen, guys. So again, more power to them. You go, Governor. Have a special session. Get that passed. Wasn't it recently reported campuses across the district not following accommodations for special needs students? Is that why they need him now? But was that not under his watch? 100%. You're 100% right. But again, guys, there's a lot more coming for the district, guys. A lot more than they realize. And again, it all goes back to who you have overseeing the chicken coop. And unfortunately for us, guys, the majority, greater majority of voters here in the city of Brownsville, they voted to put the fox in the hen house. It's just unfortunate, but it is what it is, guys. Don't cry over spilled milk. Don't estar aferrado, something that was in the past. What about Craig Grove calling the mayor and the city manager for the long delay in brush pickup? Good job. I'm very, very proud that Craig did that. And let me say, one of the things that I, again, me and Craig have had our ins and outs, guys, without a doubt. And we've had our ins and outs, we've had our fights, but when he's right, he's right. When he's wrong, he's wrong. He's very, very much right in this one, guys. And I applaud Craig for doing that because it is horrible. It is horrible for a small business. And look, guys, it goes back to the same thing. It's like the median here on Boca Chica, guys. The ones who suffer, besides us that drive through Boca Chica, but the ones who suffer on Boca Chica is small business, guys. Small business that's around. In Craig Grove's thing, it might be a little bit self-serving. And I'm not saying it's self-serving, but what I'm saying is Craig is a business owner. Craig has a realty firm here in the city of Brownsville, guys. So it is to his detriment to go around showing homes to people, guys, when you got all this trash lying all over the place. So it hurts them, guys. So yeah, I'm very proud that Craig Grove called out the mayor and called out the city manager, guys. Craig's right. 100% he's right. On this one, he's spot on. And they need to be called out, guys. But if I do it, it's being negative. Just being negative. No, guys, it's being truthful. And I think this they're just being negative bullcrap narrative, guys. It's getting old because as long as I have documentation to back up what I'm saying, guys, more power to me. And that's one of the reasons why I've done these open records requests through the district, guys. And we're waiting to get some answers from them. We're waiting to get some answers from them. Governor and senator is a joke here in Texas. Are a joke. Yes, they surely are. I'm sorry, Governor Abbott. You are a friend of mine. We have conversations every Saturday. You're out of my book. Out of my book. Craig is right. No, Craig is 100% right. 100% right. And I really, really wish that a lot of these people would, and again, nothing against Craig. It's not an anti-Craig thing. But I really wish that a lot of these people like Craig Grove, who, is an alderman in Rancho Viejo, guys, and, has a lot of, knows a lot of people here in the city of Brownsville, would complain about everything else that goes on. And not only that, which affects him. See, I don't have that luxury, guys. I don't have the luxury to, oh, well, it's hurting my business. Let me come out here and make a show about it, or let me post on it. No, guys, I want individuals that are consistent. I want Craig Grove to not only stand up for brush pickup, which benefits his business, but also fight for the benches out there at the bus stops. I want him to fight for the money not being outpoured into downtown, solely into downtown. I want the monies that are coming in for the city of Brownsville, or anything that we receive in regards to grants or to private donations, to benefit the city as a whole, and not just the mayor, Rose Gowan, the Galonsky, Ben Neese, and the other individual, John Cowan, who have a stake downtown, guys. It's just that simple. I want something that benefits all, not something that benefits them. So again, just want Craig to be out there and fight for everything. Craig should also call out those city district commissioners who told their citizens to take their trash to landfill themselves. They said that during the height of the pandemic. It's madness, guys. You're paying for a service, pay taxes, and stop paying taxes or stop paying for services, guys, you get screwed. Doesn't much matter. What do you think about the ride with the city manager BS? I think that one of the things, Lolita, is that one thing that's very evident is they're trying to save face. Erasmo's calling us out on this. Let's say that the city manager is giving them the opportunity to go out there and meet him. But again, It only satisfies that small little niche group, guys. A lot of my people down south, most Las Pitas, they're not going to come out here and bike ride with anyone. So how is he reaching them? He is not, and that is very, very unfortunate. Is Pedro Cardenas any better than Ben Nice? Pedro Cardenas is a friend of mine. Este, I hope he is successful. I think Ben Nice has broken too many promises. I'm not going to go out there and campaign for anyone, guys. And I'm not, because I'm not getting paid to go out there and campaign for anyone. And again, one of the things that I've made mention is I will go out there and campaign and support to the same degree that individuals were out there helping me. And my friend Pedro Cardenas did not help me in this race. Ben Nice did not help me in this race. So, guys, free for all. Unless they want to hire me to do marketing, and then, hey, I'm here. Hey, that's what the sign outside says. Marketing matters. Nutter butters are amazing. You remember we grew up with Nutter butters? Nutter butters. Nutter butters. Nutter butters are amazing. Just had two this morning. Benches from bus stops is the home of homeless people, and they need to put lights in the Rivera side of town to scare off los craqueros. Let me tell you, I think there's more craqueros downtown than there are down Rivera. I think in Rivera está un poquito más de la high. They, sí tienen la coca, pero los craqueros están acá en el downtown más que nada. Sorry, crackheads. Is Pedro part of that clique? Yes. He is part of that little group. They all are. And again, guys, it's just part of that St. Joe little mafia, little group. And again, nothing against the St. Joe mafia, nothing against the Mexican mafia, guys. They're just all part of the same little group. I'm not saying it in a bad way. It's just, guys, you and I, we recycle tissue. They don't. They use a tissue and they throw it away. And Erasmo uses the tissue, has it here to the side, and then uses it again. I know it sounds kind of gross, but I don't care. It's the truth. So District 4 is screwed. I'm going to say that I think Pedro Cardenas will be a little better than Ben. Will be better than Ben. But is District 4 screwed? Yes. But let me tell you, I don't see a district that isn't screwed right now. I mean, the mayor still has his 4 votes. So, yeah, the city Browns are screwed no matter what. No matter who you put into office right now. Doesn't much matter. The only thing that can be done, guys, is to make sure to put individuals in there who possibly will be able to work with a new mayor come next year. And that should be me. Because I am running for mayor. Guys, my hour is up. Woo! Full hour. It's good to be back home. I didn't wear a coat and tie today because it is Memorial Day, guys. It's a day off, although I will have work. I will be at my office most of the day. White Skittles, where have you been? White Skittles. Paint your own Skittles. Baba, I missed you, White Skittles. Not my district, but Cardenas is being supported by pretty powerful people. So there you go. He has yet to speak his platform. And Ladybug is 100% correct. Correct. Guys, have yet to hear a platform. What are you running on? And I think that's going to hurt. I think some candidates just needed to be a little bit more vocal. No, I just joined. Sorry, it's White Skills. I'll be back tonight at 9. Love ya. Like that page on YouTube. I got 40 people watching on YouTube and only 20 likes. Like that sucker, guys. It makes me money. Have a blessed day. You too, Sonia. Dios te cuide. Dios contigo. A mayoral race. Is it 23? I think it's 2023, guys. Yeah, and I will be running. I think it's 2023. Yeah, at this point, all districts are pretty much bad. Yeah, not a doubt, guys. There's no representation in any of the districts out there. Not right now. We'll see what happens. Guys, have a great day. Caminas con Dios. Amen. Tú también, nene. Have a great day, guys. Social distance, face coverings, hand sanitizer. If you feel that that's the thing, guys, be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. I'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. Adios.